Welcome to FS19 Landscaping. Today we will be building a gravel path to a barn on the Square Farms map. We'll be making our way over to the landscaping shop here in our new 2018 Ford F150 XLT. I have it here in Oxford white with a chrome package and the 3.5 liter EcoBoost underneath the hood. And we also have a very common pickup truck setup, which is the full 4 doors with a 5.5 foot bed. So we are now making our way over to the shop to pick up the Ram 3500 along with a few attachments and the cat track skid steer. And at the job site we do already have a 6-wheeled Freightliner dump truck and a few more attachments. This will be a pretty big project here for us, but that's always exciting, and I haven't done a landscaping project like this in a little while, so it's going to be nice to get back into doing it. And I'm also excited to use this brand new 2018 F150 released by Pumpkin Dylan. I do recommend you go check out his channel, and he did amazing work with his modding team, and it looks awesome. So we'll kind of back it up here to the corner of our lot to make sure it's safe. But here is one of the setups we'll be using today, the Ram 3500 Mega Cab Dually. We do have a custom bumper here on and very nice wheels, and this is actually a car trailer. It is public. It was released quite a long time ago, but it does fit the skid steer pretty well. Nice diamond plate floor, and you guys can see the hooks, and usually you would hook the skid steer. You guys can see those corners there, so we'll chain it down, and I really wish we could have chains, but we'll be using this rototiller, the bucket, the grader attachment, and also the cultivator here for it. And one of the things I am going to be trying to do is to use more trucks with interiors like this one and the F150 and the Freightliner. They are all very detailed. I'm excited to do this today and get back into landscaping. I've got lots of requests to do it, and like I've touched on, very nice interior view as well. I hope all of you guys are having an amazing day today. Let me know how it is down below here in the comments. My day is going good so far, and I hope yours is too. Let me know your feedback about this landscaping series. I want to get back into doing 1 to 2 a week, and maybe some bigger projects like filling in a pool, building a swimming pool, or some bigger projects instead of doing these small ones. But this is a big project by itself. 2 gravel paths, 1 to the road and 1 to the driveway connecting it, so we'll be doing that as well. Summer is coming to a close within the coming weeks for the majority of us, so I hope all of you guys do have an amazing school year. Mod releases will slow down here. Hopefully I could get the train cut mower released very soon, but I'm not exactly sure when, and we should be coming up here to the job site very soon. The Freightliner isn't ahead of us. We do have cones, everything like that as well, so I'm trying to be as realistic as I possibly can be to help improve all of my videos. So we'll get the ramps unfolded, and let's turn the hazard lights on, and I do want to stay a little bit of distance away, so I think probably we'll back up just a little bit more, probably like that's good. I just want to leave some room there to get to these attachments. You guys can see that we have the grader attachment, the cultivator, and also the Freightliner dump truck full of gravel. Now we might have to go get some more gravel. That will be okay. Up next, I do want to take these cones. I brought out these with the first truck, and I just want to put the cones out. I do get lots of requests to use cones, and it does add to the realism, because usually it's laws in many states that if you are parked on the side of the road with a trailer, you have to have the cones out. Especially when the ramps are down like this, it is hard to see them as well. So let's hop here in the cat, and this is a 289D skid steer. It's tracked. This thing is awesome. So we'll get this backed off here. We do actually have a reverse camera, but that is okay. I really just like to look backwards as I do back up. It's a little bit safer, and I'm just kind of used to that. So I want to get started off at the barn, and I first want to do the road going over to the gravel path going to the road, and then we'll do one going over to their house. And they said they wanted the one largest to be this one here, so we'll probably get over to this side. Yeah, that looks good. We'll get this turned on, and let's get rototilling. Now this is one awesome skid steer as well. I really do enjoy doing these landscaping videos. All these videos that I do upload, I really put a lot of time and energy into them, and you guys are awesome with all of the positive feedback. Now the town already came out and actually did this for us. Now that's very kind of them. They actually built a little slope there for the owner as well. They requested, and the town did do it, which is nice. Public Works did that not too long ago, and I really wish that we could do that here in the game, but that's a bit too unrealistic to kind of make that slant. So we have to do that in Giants Editor, and that probably looks good there for this path. And then the next one, they wanted it to connect to their driveway, and that way they didn't have to go into a street all the time. They didn't want this one to be too big as well, so I think that this should be good. Yeah, we'll just do one path like this, and we'll just join it in. Alright, so as you guys can see, all of the rototilling is done. Now this will be a pretty big project, spreading and grading all of this gravel. We will most likely have to go get another truckload of gravel, and that will be okay. And we do have permission to get as much loads as we needed to get today's job done. So we'll probably drop that right about there. I really do like the quick disconnect many skid steers do offer, and I want to go through as much as I can, not the lawn. So let's just go through the new path, and we'll get the cultivator. All of the public mod links will be down below here in the description of today's review. I really do enjoy adding them, and it almost looks like we are now caught on the Gator attachment. And looks like if we back up, oh, there we go, guys. We are good right about there. Now, I really do enjoy uploading every single day to YouTube. It's a lot of fun, and you guys really make it very enjoyable for me with all of the kind words and feedback. And you guys do give me great video ideas, which really do help when making awesome videos. So we'll have to switch over here, get the cultivator going, and I really wish that we could kind of drive forward, but sometimes skid steer rakes are back drags, and this one is. We'll have to lift up, and we'll just move forward here and just keep doing this process. Now this one here, you guys can see, is pretty narrow, but it will still do the job, and they didn't want it too big. They still wanted to have a very nice lawn. We'll come over here now, and we'll kind of get started over here. Once we do this, we could actually pretty much get started off on the gravel, which is going to be a pretty nice thing. And yeah, we'll just keep back dragging all the way to the barn. And they said that if we did do a very nice job, they might have us come back for another day to do the gravel inside of the barn. So right now it's just dirt, and they don't really like that. Even maybe a cement pad they might want there. So they'll let us know how we do, and let me know your feedback, guys. Should we accept the job to come back here, do a nice concrete floor? I mean, that would be a pretty cool thing to do as well. And I am trying to start a new farming series as well. It's going to be a pretty nice series, and I just can't wait to do it. It's going to be awesome. So before I detach the truck from the trailer, I want to get this grader attachment off. I don't really want it on because we'll be needing it, and I want to get this loaded back on. We won't be using this at all for the rest of this job. That looks to be good there. We'll disconnect that. And we actually do have to get the ramps folded out. Now I do have the beacon lights, the strobe lights, and all of the hazard lights going. I try to make my videos as realistic as possible. It's pretty cool how we could be realistic in this game. So up next, we'll get that off, and then we'll unload that truck. And I want to do the main path first. Yeah, we should be able to do it. Might be a little bit of a tight squeeze getting up the curb. And we'll get the cultivator attachment. We'll kind of just back up, and this is a very big attachment here. It's the grader attachment, and I think I might have a good trick up my sleeves that we could try, and we'll just kind of dump the gravel and drive forward, and I think that should help us out. So we'll keep this skid steer running. I don't have manual attaching in. That's one mod I usually forget to add. We'll get this started up. Very nice first person view. Trying to get more trucks with interiors as well to help improve the realism of this camera view. And let's kind of see, we should be able to do it, just kind of drive forward as we unload. As we are unloading, guys, you guys can see I am driving and unloading there, so that's good there for that path. And I mean, this trick really does work out. We'll use that grader to do a nice even spread over that, and then we'll use the bucket to kind of clean it up. Now, more than likely, we'll have to get 2 truckloads, but we'll have to see. We'll start unloading, and we'll drive forward here. It would be nice for it to all fit under one truck, and take a look at that, guys. There's not enough here. So I think while we are in this truck, let's go get another load. Yeah, it's just down the street as well. It's not too far. We'll check both ways here. It's a bit tricky, but a big shout goes out to Wood Metal Farming here for releasing this truck. I really do like this a lot. Very detailed, and I actually have it here in a very nice blue with the aluminum dump bed. So it's not a steel one, this is aluminum, which is pretty cool. And I just like to kind of change things up here. So we are going over to local tractor supply to pick up more gravel. That way we have enough and everything like that. And we are here on the Square Farms map. Stay tuned for version 1, which will be a pretty epic version, I will say, with new dealerships, new shops, and some cool things added as well. And the tractor supplies up here to our right. If you haven't already, I do recommend you go over to Instagram and give me a follow at square2448. I do post daily pictures over there as well as daily tweets on Twitter. And if you guys want to get the latest information on when videos go uploaded, let me know. And if you haven't already, turn on the post notifications so that you don't miss a new video. We'll come over here to sand. I really do enjoy the building materials mod, especially this silo. It's just awesome. Really do like it a lot, and it does work pretty well, I will have to say. So what we'll do is we'll just take right out of here. We'll go back, and yeah, it should work. There's many different ways to get to our job sites, and this one though, it looks like we should be able to get done today. And if there is extra, they said to just kind of unload it there off to the side, so more than likely we'll be unloading the majority of this inside of the barn, so I think we'll do that. And if they did say if we had extra, just to unload it there, or do a little bit heavier coat on the gravel, so we'll probably do a little bit of both. I actually want to kind of come over here. Don't really want to drive on their lawn too much, so we'll try to drive over it, and it should compact down as well. As we are driving over it, it is compacting down quite a bit, and I think I will just make like a little bit of a pile, I will say. So we'll make a pile there, and we'll just drive forward here to finish this off. And it actually looks like we can't spread too much over there, but that's okay. And we'll just kind of get the truck parked right over here. Get the hazard lights, turn signals back on, and the beacon lights. Those look awesome. Let's get started with the grading of this now. This looks pretty cool so far. We just got to clean it up, and it should come good. Wow, this a very nice job. So we'll hop here in the CAD. I just really do like this one a lot. We'll get it fixed like that. Actually, no, I want it raised up like that. Now that is how we want it. We'll switch over here, and then next up, we can lower that down. So yeah, we'll just get this here into position, and as we drive forward, this will grade itself. And compact also, it will do two things. So here we go. We are pushing quite a bit of gravel as we are going. I do not really want to go too fast here, just because I want a very nice even spread, and we should be able to continue this. We'll get it turned. Let's see, can we turn some of this? Almost looks like we are having a problem traction-wise, and that is a little bit interesting, especially since we are in a tracked skid steer. But wow, looks like this side is coming along very nice. So there we go, guys. We got that side done. I actually do want to, let's kind of regrade this little area. We did have some trouble as well. So let's see, can we just grade this? We'll just keep going straight, and it should even itself out. There we go. So we'll do this a few more times, and it should be a little bit better off. And I do want to angle this. Let's see, can we angle it? We'll angle it that way it goes that way as well. And it almost looks like it's scraping up a little bit, and that is not going to be too good. And I can actually see why it's scraping. So we'll go back to just straight blades. Sometimes straight blades a little bit easier, and it almost looks like we were scraping back there. Wow, it's just so tricky, I will have to say, with this attachment. And we'll probably just go to there, and we'll scrape a little bit of that up, and we'll bring it back. So I mean, it is a learning process when you do use a variety of attachments, but yeah, that should be good. Perfect. We brought it back, and then we'll lift it up. And next up, we'll just kind of make the spread this way. So we'll lower back down a little too much, and that looks to be reoccurrence today, just putting too much in one area, and then removing. And it looks like we can't actually spread anything right here. That is a first, and it looks like right here, though, we can. Yeah, so that is really interesting how it does that. Could be a conflict there. So what I want to do is, I want to switch now to the bucket. So we'll get this lowered down, and we'll disconnect. We'll disconnect, and we will switch to the, let's kind of take a quick look. It looks like I almost got stuck back there, but luckily I did not. Next up, we'll come back over here and get the bucket. We actually have to move that truck as well, and we'll just move it up just a little bit more. I really do like this cat skid steer, though. The tracks are pretty helpful as well for us here. And let me know, guys, would you guys like to see more of these types of landscaping videos? What other types would you guys like to see? Maybe we could get into more excavation work on doing trenches, everything like that. And you guys can actually see the safety bars come down on this. I really do like that animation as well. That's pretty cool. We'll come over here. The automatic attach is so helpful, I will have to say. And we'll get started right away. and I do want to kind of clean up that area first. So let's do that, and then we might call it a day once we do this. So we'll come over here, and sometimes I just usually like to clean up this nice edge, have it looking very nice for the customer. And since we did remove a little bit too much right here, we'll put a little bit back. That looks to be good, and we'll just do a little bit more right here. As you guys can see, this landscaping project is coming along so far. We just have a few touch-ups here and there, and then you guys can see it is spreading out, it is compacting out, which is good. I do recommend you guys go check out the real-life landscaping series I have here on the channel of doing expanding of the driveway project. It required 4 truckloads full of material as well for it, so I do recommend you go check out those, unloading the trucks with the materials, everything like that. But that looks to be good here. I think it's a perfect time to call it a day. But thanks for watching. Have a great day, and subscribe for more.